So today we have to start from loop. Everybody must have seen the roller coaster, and what is the ending point of roller coaster? There is no ending point. It keeps on rotating again and again till the time somebody will not push the lever or somebody will not stop this. So loop is exact works in the same way. It repeats a same task, a particular activity again and again for a certain number of times. It depends upon when the condition will met, only then it will stop. For example, if I wanted to stop this roller coaster and I have given a condition, if somebody will start crying on the roller coaster, then only I'll stop, otherwise I will not stop. So this is a condition which I have written here, that if somebody will start crying or if somebody will start shouting, then only this roller coaster will stop. So this is a condition. So till the time nobody will meet this condition or this condition will not get satisfied, at till that time it keeps on going. So loop is same. Loop means it will keep on repeating a particular activity again and again till the time we will not met a certain condition or a certain condition will not get satisfied. Now there are different types of loops in Scratch. These are the three different types of loops in Scratch. First is repeat loop, second is forever loop, and third one is repeat until loop. Now repeat loop means here you will give number of times, how many number of times you want to repeat a program. Suppose I wanted to print my name 10 times or 100 times, so it will print at with the same number of times. Like I have written 10, so it will repeat the statement 10 times only, or if I'll write 5, then it will repeat the statement 5 times only. So this is repeat loop, in which you will give a fixed number of times for which loop has to be repeated. Forever loop means it will never pause, it will keep on going over and over again without any pause. So this type of loop is known as forever loop. Next is repeat until. Repeat until means it this loop will get stopped when a certain condition will met. For example, as I told you, that if somebody will shout on the roller coaster or somebody will start crying, then the loop will get stopped, then the roller coaster will get stopped. So we will specify a condition, and as soon as that condition will satisfy, the loop will stop working. So these are the three types of loop. इस वाले लूप में यू आर गिविंग अ फिक्स्ड नंबर कि आपको 10 टाइम्स ही रिपीट करना है. इस वाले लूप में यू आर नॉट, इट विल नेवर स्टॉप, इट विल कीप ऑन गोइंग अगेन एंड अगेन. एंड इस लूप में आपने एक कंडीशन दे दी कि व्हेन दिस कंडीशन विल मेट, देन ओनली यू हैव टू स्टॉप द लूप. So these are the three types of loops. Let us start the programs using these types of loop. So first program which we have to do is print your name 5 times. So let us start with this program. So everybody know how can we change the background and how can we change the color of the or the sprite. So I'm not doing that. We are directly starting from the programming part. So I'll go to the events and I'll drag this event. When flag will be clicked, when flag will be clicked, what we have to do, we have to print your name or whatever the name user will enter, we have to print that name. How many times? 5 times we have to print. So first we will ask the question. So go to the sensing block and ask what is your name. Now we have to store this name into a variable. So I'll go to the variable and I'll declare a variable name. Now I'll set the value of this variable into name. Go to the sensing block and choose answer. Now whatever the name user has entered, it is stored in the variable name. Now what we have to do is we have to print it for 5 times. So we'll go to the control block and we will use which loop? We will use repeat loop. So drag it. So I wanted to repeat it only 5 times. So I'll write here 5. And what we have to do here, we have to print our name 5 times, right? So we will ask, uh, we will go to looks and use say. Suppose I wanted to write hello and then whatever the username is. So I'll go to the operators and I'll use join operator because I have to say two strings. One is hello and one is a name. So in the first one, I'll write hello. And in the second one, I have to print the name. So I'll drag, go to the variables and drag name. And you have to wait for 2 seconds. And one more thing, that if I will not tell my in my code, if I'll not write to stop, तो वो 5 times आएगा, but you will not be able to realize कि वो 5 times आ रहा है, because again and again it is coming on the screen, the same message is coming on the screen. तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि how many times it came. So we will go to the sensing block. No, we'll go to the events, and there is an option of wait. Yes, in the controls there is an option of wait. So we have to wait after printing one time. First time we have to wait for 2 seconds, and then we will print for the next message. So let us try this. What is your name? So I'm entering Sahil. Hello Sahil. Now this will get removed. Now again it is coming hello Sahil. This message will appear 5 times. So this is a third time. Now this is fourth time. And this is fifth time. Right? Now it will not appear. So the message is coming 5 times. So it means using this repeat block, we can repeat a statement for a fixed number of times. I wanted to repeat it 5 times. I wanted, if you wanted to repeat it 10 times, then you can do it in that way. Okay. Next is, now we have to, next question is, now we have to jump a frog for a fixed number of times, or maybe the number of times which user is saying. So let's do this program now. So I'm taking a new file. Okay, now let's take a frog. Okay, so okay, I'm taking this frog. So we have to, frog is not coming. Okay, I am taking a new file again. There is some error on the screen. So I'm going to close it and I'm going to open Scratch again. Okay, so first I'm going to change the background. So I'm taking this background and I'm removing this cat and I'm inserting a frog. Okay, so here we have inserted our frog. Now let us start. When flag will be clicked, go to events. When flag will be clicked, then we have to ask a question from the user that how many times you want this frog to jump. So question, who will ask the question? Frog will ask this question. So he will ask, the frog will ask, how many times shall I jump? This question, who is asking? This question, frog is asking. Okay, now we have to set the value. So I'm going to declare a variable for that number. So set the value in the number. Go to sensing block and use answer. Okay, now we have to repeat this statement for a fixed number of time. कितनी बार repeat करनी है? For a fixed number of time. जितनी बार यूजर ने बोला है उतनी बार repeat करनी है. It is not something which will stop after 2 minutes, after 3 minutes, or it will never stop. So this program is for fixed number of times. But वो fixed time कब आएगा? जब जो कंडीशन, जो नंबर यूजर ने एंटर किया है, जब तक वो कंडीशन नहीं आएगी तब तक फ्रॉग जंप करेगा. So we will go to controls and we will drag repeat block, again the block which we have used last time. So repeat block, this time we have to repeat it for numbers. तो जो भी नंबर में आंसर हमने स्टोर किया है इतनी बार उसको रिपीट करवाना है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज, अब करना क्या है हमने, बिकॉज दिस इज द पोजीशन ऑफ द फ्रॉग. तो अगर हम इसको अप जंप करवाएं, फिर डाउन जंप करवाएं, फिर अप करवाएं, फिर डाउन करवाएं, फिर अप करवाएं, तो it means frog will start jumping. So we have to change the position of the frog. So for this you will go to the motion block and we'll use change y position. Change y by, this is up to you what number you will enter. So I'm entering 100. Change y by 100. See, अभी यहाँ पे y जो है ना वो 70 है, -70. Right now it is showing you the current position of y. This is -70. So I am making it +100, +100. Now जब ये jump करेगा तो it will also say something, and what the frog will say, up, because ये ऊपर जाएगा तो he will say up, and this will happen for 2 seconds. Now again I have to change the position of y. So we'll go again to the motion block and use this block, change y. So do you want to bring your frog at the same position where it is right now? So for that we can write -70. And now again go to looks and write here, oh sorry, say, use the say block. Now this time the frog is coming down, so we can write down and wait for 2 seconds. Now this will keep on repeating. जितनी बार यूजर ने बोला है सिर्फ उतनी ही बार रिपीट करेगा. Okay, now let us try. How many times shall I jump? So suppose I'm writing 4 times. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. So this is 4 times. So what we can do is up. You can also change the costume in between. So I for that you can go to the looks block, and there is a costume for this frog. So यहाँ पर जब वो up जा रहा है, so let's change the costume while it is going up from let's check first कि how many costumes we have for frog. So C costume use करते हैं. Okay, so when it will go up, the costume will change to C. Right now it is showing it is already um, I think it is A now, but when it will come down, so it should the costume should switch to A again. Okay, and this should be the initial position of the frog. Now let's start again. Wait, I'll also change the background because when the frog is jumping, it is because the background is also very colorful, so it is not clearly visible. So let's take this. Our frog will jump in winters. How many times shall I jump? So 5 times I'm writing. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I think this is 5 times. तो कॉस्ट्यूम थोड़ा सा चेंज करते हैं, इसको कर देते हैं हम ए एंड दिस विल बिकम सी. नाउ लेट्स ट्राई. Three times only. Now when it is going up, the costume is getting changed, but when it is good coming down, again the costume is getting changed. You can also make sounds with this. So when I can add the sound, play sound, start sound, pop sound. Is there any other sound for the frog? We'll go to record, but we don't want to record. We will go to sound. And is there any sound for the frog? We have only one pop sound for the frog. Let's do it with this only. So when it will go up, then only it will make noise. Let us set the position of this frog first. Now run it. 3 times. Now see, the sound is also coming this time. Clear? So it's done 3 times. So similarly, you can add your sounds, you can change the costume of the frog, you can even change, like I have used only two positions, Y position 100 and Y position as -70. You can add more positions also. You can add the X uh, right now I'm using only y. You can use x position also, and you can give different locations to the frog, and with each location you can change the costume, because we have three different costumes for the frog, so you can change the costume of the frog every time. So like this is done with the help of repeat for a fixed number of time. जितनी बार यूजर बोलेगा सिर्फ उतनी बार ही जंप करवाना है हमें फ्रॉग को. So we are doing only this much today. I hope it is clear to everyone.